Hello everyone, and welcome back to Speed English. Before we start, I want you to answer one simple question. What did you have for breakfast today? Don't say the answer out loud yet. Instead, pay attention to what just happened inside your mind. Did you answer immediately? Or did your brain first create the sentence in your native language? Then translate it into English. Then check the grammar. Then search for the right vocabulary. And only then try to speak? If that's what happened, you've just discovered the biggest reason why speaking English feels so slow. Here's the truth. The problem isn't your English. The problem is that your brain is working twice as hard as it should. Every time you translate, your conversation becomes slower, your confidence drops, and your brain starts panicking because it can't keep up with real conversations. But imagine this instead. Someone asks you a question, and the English answer appears instantly. No translating, no overthinking, no fear. Just natural communication. Sounds impossible? It's not. In today's video, I'll show you why translating is secretly holding you back. Why fluent English speakers don't translate every sentence. And most importantly, how you can train your brain to start thinking directly in English. Let's begin. The first thing you need to understand is this. Translation is useful, but only at the beginning. When you first start learning English, translating makes sense. You learn that apple means an apple. You learn that water means water. You build your vocabulary by connecting English words to your native language. That's completely normal. The problem begins when you never stop. Many learners continue translating every sentence for years. Imagine driving somewhere while using two different maps at the same time. One map shows your native language. The other shows English. Every time you want to say something, you look at the first map, then the second, then back again. Would that be fast? Of course not. That's exactly what your brain experiences during conversations. Fluent speakers don't drive with two maps. They use only one, English. Now let's talk about something interesting. Your brain already knows how to think without translating. Think about simple English words. If I say pizza, did you translate it? Probably not. If I say coffee, taxi, internet, hello, most likely, you understood those words instantly. No translation needed. Why? Because your brain has seen those words thousands of times. It recognizes them automatically. That's exactly how fluency develops. Not by learning magical techniques, but by creating direct connections between English and meaning. Now imagine doing that with entire sentences. Instead of translating, I'm tired, your brain immediately feels the meaning. Instead of translating, I need some water, you simply understand it. That's the goal. To connect English directly to ideas, not through another language. Now here's the biggest mistake almost every learner makes. They believe they need more vocabulary before they can think in English. Actually, the opposite is true. You don't need thousands of words. You need to use the words you already know. Think about a 5-year-old child. Does that child know 50,000 words? No, but the child speaks fluently. Why? Because those words are used every single day. Many English learners know far more vocabulary than they actually use. Instead of learning another 100 words today, practice using the 100 words you already know. That's where confidence comes from. Now let me show you one of the simplest exercises you can start today. It's called the 1-Minute English Challenge. Choose any moment during your day. Maybe while brushing your teeth, walking outside, cooking dinner, or sitting on the bus. For just 1 minute, describe everything around you in English. My coffee is hot. The weather is nice today. That car is really fast. I'm looking for my keys. Keep your sentences simple. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Don't stop to translate. If you don't know a word, describe it differently. For example, instead of saying, I forgot the word for umbrella, say, the thing I use when it rains. That's exactly what fluent speakers do even in their own language. Communication isn't about finding perfect words. It's about expressing ideas. The more often you practice this exercise, the less your brain depends on translation. Now let's move to another powerful habit. Stop translating entire sentences. Translate ideas instead. Imagine someone asks, "What are your plans for this weekend?" Many learners immediately begin translating word by word. My plans for this weekend. But that's not how conversations work. Instead, picture your weekend in your mind. Maybe you see yourself visiting friends, watching a movie, going shopping, relaxing at home. Now simply describe that picture using the English you already know. Your brain naturally speaks much faster when it works with images instead of translated sentences. This is exactly how native speakers communicate. They don't translate. They think in ideas. Then those ideas become words. And here's the exciting part. Your brain can learn to do the same thing. It just needs the right kind of practice. Now let's talk about another habit that separates fluent speakers from everyone else. They stop trying to build perfect sentences. This might surprise you. Many English learners believe they need perfect grammar before they speak. But think about your own language. Do you carefully plan every sentence before you speak? Probably not. You simply have an idea, and the words come naturally. That's exactly what happens when you think in English. The more you chase perfection, the slower you become. Instead of asking yourself, is this sentence 100% correct? Ask yourself, can people understand my message? Because communication always comes before perfection. Remember this. You don't become fluent because you stop making mistakes. You become fluent because you stop being afraid of making them. Now here's one of the fastest ways to train your brain. Use English for your inner voice. Believe it or not, you're talking to yourself all day long. When you wake up, when you're driving, when you're shopping, when you're deciding what to eat. Your brain is constantly having conversations. Most people have those conversations in their native language. Starting today, change them into English. Not all day, just 5 minutes. For example, I need to answer this email. I should leave now. I'm feeling a little tired. What should I cook tonight? These tiny moments may not seem important, but they train your brain to think directly in English without any pressure. And because nobody is listening, you don't have to worry about making mistakes. Now let's look at another powerful technique. Stop translating words. Start seeing pictures. When I say the word beach, don't translate it. See it. Imagine the ocean. Feel the warm sand. Hear the waves. Now think about the word airport. Again, don't translate. Picture people walking with suitcases, airplanes taking off, families saying goodbye. This is exactly how your brain stores language. The strongest memories are connected to images and experiences, not translations. So every time you learn a new English word, don't connect it to another word. Connect it to a picture. Your brain will remember it much faster. Now here's something almost every fluent speaker does without realizing it. They think faster because they use ready-made phrases. Imagine someone asks, "How was your day?" If you translate every word, you'll hesitate. But if your brain already knows phrases like, "It was pretty good," "Not bad at all," "It was really busy," "It was amazing," you answer immediately. That's why learning common phrases is so much more effective than memorizing random vocabulary. Your brain loves patterns. The more useful phrases you collect, the less translating you need. Now let's talk about something that often frustrates learners. At first, thinking in English feels uncomfortable. That's completely normal. Your brain has spent years using one language. You're asking it to build a completely new habit. Of course, it feels difficult. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. The first few days feel awkward. You lose your balance. You make mistakes. But eventually, you stop thinking about riding. You just ride. Thinking in English works exactly the same way. At first, it feels slow. Then it feels easier. And one day, you'll suddenly notice something incredible. You answered someone in English without translating first. That's the moment you'll realize your brain is changing. So let's quickly review today's lesson. If you want to speak English naturally, stop depending on translation. Remember these simple habits. Use the English you already know. Describe your surroundings in English every day. Think in ideas instead of translated sentences. Use English for your inner voice. Connect words with pictures. Learn useful phrases instead of isolated vocabulary. And don't wait for perfect grammar before you speak. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Your brain isn't failing. It's simply learning a new way to communicate. Every minute you spend thinking in English makes that connection stronger. Every small conversation builds confidence. Every mistake teaches your brain something valuable. One day, you'll realize you're no longer translating. You're simply speaking. And that's when English stops feeling like a subject and starts feeling like part of your life. So here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, spend just 5 minutes every day thinking only in English. No translating. No dictionary unless absolutely necessary. Just simple thoughts. Then come back to this video and tell me how it went. I promise you'll notice a difference. Now I'd love to hear from you. When you speak English, do you still translate in your head? Or have you already started thinking directly in English? Leave your answer in the comments below. If this video helped you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Speed English, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our weekly English lessons. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing. Keep thinking in English. And remember, fluency doesn't begin when you know more words. It begins when your brain stops translating them. I'll see you in the next video.